Hira Fatima is 10 years old and has nothing to do. But this isn't an ordinary situation. Fatima, together with her parents and 4 brothers, is staying in a relief camp in Nowshehra, in Pakistan's Khyber-Pakhtunkhwa province. The family fled their village in Gulistan amidst the devastating flooding that started in July. All they were able to take were some clothes. Fatima is eager to return home. She has little to do in the camp, she says, except wait in line for food. It's hard to absorb the scale of the devastation. The flooding has affected 33 million people across the country, nearly half of them children. According to UNICEF, more than 100 people have died, including over 350 children. Women, children, and refugees have been especially hard hit. According to MSF, over 1/3 of the country is underwater. The immediate cause was intense monsoon rains, which were almost 3 times as heavy as the country's 30-year average. Countrywide, 116 districts have been affected, but the rain has been even more punishing in certain areas. In Sindh and Baluchistan province, unprecedented precipitation was recorded, reports Sher Muhammad, a remote sensing specialist who works with the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development, ICIMOD. Nearly 500 mm precipitation, over 10 times above normal, was recorded in Sindh in August on average. A monsoon on steroids, is how UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has referred to the disaster. But of course the broader culprit is climate change, which has caused glacier melt and havoc with the precipitation cycle. A linked climate disaster is heatwaves, which began in March and accelerated glacier melt and river flow. Combined with the massive monsoon, flooding became catastrophic. Pakistan's political instability and limited financial resources have made it challenging to apply consistent flood warning systems throughout the country. Geography is also a factor, as Pakistan has the most glaciers of any non-polar region. And as Muhammad explains, there is a lack of ground observatories in remote mountain valleys. Due to the mountainous topography, the lag time is too short to respond to such hazards/disasters. Therefore, the early warning system in the mountains needs improvement. Installation of the early warning systems preferably in all mountain valleys, for better response and evacuation. However, vulnerability doesn't match up with culpability. Pakistan produces 0.67% of the world's CO2 emissions, despite having roughly 2.8% of the global population. The horrifying floods in Pakistan are the result of a global failure to properly address climate change, says Shabnam Baloch, the director of the International Rescue Committee, IRC, in P. It is undeniable that the climate crisis is a humanitarian issue, and world leaders must treat it as such. The compounding effects of conflict, insecurity, and climate change represents the modern face of humanitarian crisis.